Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Olivier van Lieshout, Oliver. It's my honor to give this presentation on bakery trends in Africa. Let me start to introduce ourselves. We are Bakery Initiatives Group. Bakery Initiatives is a global and independent bakery consulting agency. We offer turnkey solutions for new bakeries and help improving the performance of existing ones. We sell European bakery know-how to help our clients on the road to profit. Our firm is headquartered in the Netherlands and we have regional offices in Africa and in Asia. Since 2004, we have completed over 100 bakery projects worldwide. From the initial concept creation to a fully operational, profitable bakery. Bakery Initiatives Consulting Services support our customers with our 5P profit program. 5 areas of expertise running from P1 up to P5. P1 is planning, P2 product development, P3 is the plant, building it, P4 people, training people, and P5 setting up strong operational procedures. What we have learned is that operating a profitable bakery requires that all 5 Ps are equally addressed. Skipping one or more definitely leads to an imbalanced project. The weakest link will cause losses despite excellent implementation of all others. You cannot skip a P. The 5P profit program opens the door to profit everywhere, also in Africa. An explanatory movie can be found on our website. Now let's talk about the bakery market in Africa. We see 7 trends. Quickly: urban population explosion, increasing wealth, poor infrastructure, cheap labor, fluctuating flour quality, devaluation of local currencies, and problems with wheat imports. Now let's look at these one by one. Urban population explosion. The UN estimates that African cities will double in population before 2050. The population in a city like Lagos grows with 77 persons per hour. That is 674,000 additional mouths to be fed per year in one single city. And Africa has the youngest population worldwide. In 2021, around 40% was 15 years and younger compared to a global average of 26%. Thus, population increase has led to an explosion in demand for food and bakery products. Here is one of millions of street vendors selling daily bread in every corner of the city. Number 2, increasing wealth. Africa has a fast growing middle class. In fact, the fastest growing middle class in the world. It tripled in the past decades and stands at 34% of the population. That is 320 million middle class shoppers. Here you see the same street vendor as before. Her life improved significantly as she became a top model. With more women working, there is more money to spend, calling for better qualities. But there is also less time for home cooking, calling for more convenience and on-the-go products. So that's trend number 2. Number 3, poor infrastructure. Here's a random street in Cairo. Colossal traffic jams in most African cities lead to very high costs of delivery. And here's another one. Impassable. I worked 3 years as a consultant in the city center of Cairo. The pyramids were just 10 kilometers away, but I never got to visit them. Too dense traffic, too much time. Solutions in existing cities are nearly impossible to execute. Here is the famous RoboCop. He's trying to coordinate traffic in Kinshasa. Creative, but it doesn't really work. And all of this traffic attracts hordes of street vendors. They say that in African cities you can literally purchase everything out of your slow-moving car. But for producers, the cost of delivery is very high. Number 4, labor. Because labor is cheap, most bakers prefer labor-intensive ways of baking. As you can see in this picture, many hands on the dough. Because formal bakery education is almost absent, workers learn from each other. Good and bad practices are copied without real understanding. Labor is still cheap, but insufficiently skilled. These pictures are taken in the A1 bakery in Accra. A1 produces around 25,000 loaves per day and is one of the largest bread producers in Ghana. The strength of A1, however, is not in efficient production, but in marketing and superior distribution. Factor number 4, labor, is also the reason why Baker Initiatives established a bakery school in Lagos, Nigeria. Specialist education is highly needed all over Africa, and we plan to build more schools. Number 5, fluctuating wheat flour quality. The quality of wheat naturally fluctuates, like coffee beans and other crops. In Europe, the effect of fluctuations is dampened by blending 4 to 5 wheat varieties from different origins. Most mills in Africa buy only 1 or 2 varieties, usually the cheapest ones on the market, and don't have the capacity to blend more. Moreover, the usage of additives for flour improvement is very limited. These factors together cause large fluctuations in the quality of flours, which leads to inconsistency in bread quality. To improve quality, African bakers need better gas retention by increasing right gluten, better water absorption by damaging starch and more fibers, and with better water absorption from better dough preparation methods. So that's training. The 6th parameter, very important. Devaluation of local currencies. See here the Nigerian naira, the Ethiopian birr, a continuous devaluation over the past 5 years. The Kenyan shilling, ups and downs and going down again. The South African rand, ups and downs but downward trend again. Devaluation makes importation of wheat more expensive and challenges the industry to keep bread prices low. We all know what happened in Egypt in 2011 when the price of bread exploded. Number 7, pressure to substitute wheat imports with local flours. In 2022, the war in Ukraine caused wheat prices to go up by more than 25%. But high prices for wheat are not new. In 2008, the price of wheat also spiked over $1,000 a bushel, so the call for wheat substitution is not new. In 2016-2017, in cooperation with Best Bake from the Netherlands, Baker Initiatives experimented with cassava flour substitution in Nigeria. We tested different combinations of enzyme cocktails and different percentages of cassava flour. And as you can see, the result with 6% cassava flour and 0.2% enzymes, the results were quite acceptable. Still, the project was discontinued because large quantities of competitively priced high quality cassava flour were not available in the market. The backward value chain from farmers, traders, cassava processors to the mill must first be fully developed to enable competitive wheat substitution. So really lots of challenges. Now let's talk about bakery production in Africa. 70% of baked products are sold fresh. 30% are shelf-stable products like biscuits, sausage rolls, packed croissants and so on. Because the infrastructure is poor, transport times are high and distribution costs are high as well. So there is a need for differentiation between fresh and shelf-stable production, different bakeries. For shelf-stable products, the trend is clear, logical. With a good distribution network, you can capture a nationwide market. But for fresh products, this is different. The market is huge, but it's rarely you will see a bakery that produces more than 40,000 loaves a day, because the distribution is so difficult. So there are lots of challenges in Africa, but we see two opportunities. Number one is in product development. We call it P2 opportunity. To summarize, 3 facts. Rising cost of imported wheat. Imported wheat gets more and more expensive because of devaluation of local currencies and the recent war in Ukraine. The quality of wheat flour fluctuates a lot. The skill level of bakers is low, but also bakery technologists. These are the 3 facts. These make there is a need for large-scale production of specific and superior flour mixes that enable bakers to consistently produce a machinable dough with local flour substitutes, with additives such as gluten replacers and enzymes. The development of this is a huge opportunity, and it's actual and it's now. The second opportunity is city bakeries. We call it P3, building bakeries. A city bakery must be centrally located, use simple technology and operate efficiently to be profitable. The city bakery caters for a local market with reduced delivery time. The bread must be fresh for 2 days after production. In most urban areas, this means a distribution radius of 50 kilometers max. The bread must be simple to produce using the enriched ready-to-use flour mixes development under Opportunity 1. The city bakery runs on equipment that requires basic maintenance. We prefer semi-automatic lines, semi-industrial if you like, but expandable in capacity. It must be efficient and utilize 80 to 90% of installed capacity. Work with 15 to 25 tons of flour per day, so an output of 50 to 60,000 loaves. And a flour mix with 20% local substitutes of cassava, yam, maize, banana, sweet potatoes, sorghum, you name it. The partnerships we prefer is an African investor, an owner of a food business like a mill or a bakery. We, as Baker Initiatives, we offer our bakery know-how, not as short-term consultant selling a single solution, but a true long-term knowledge partner. And of course, we don't possess all the knowledge ourselves. To the contrary, we cooperate with preferred suppliers from all over Europe for premix solutions, for equipment, but also for training, marketing, maintenance, remote control, and so on. And finally, because we have projects all over the world, we share joint experiences. Maybe a solution from Southeast Asia can work in Burkina Faso or vice versa. This worldwide bakery network is at the disposal of our clients and those who want to make profit in Africa. This is my presentation. Welcome to Africa and thank you for listening. Bye bye.